Jeez.
Look it up if you don't believe me. 4.2 billion.
That was just last year?
Just last year.
Holy
2024.
crap.
So you tell me what's the difference between lobbying and bribery. You tell me, because maybe I just don't know how to read. But if it's not bribery, then why do they need $4.2 billion, Sean Kelly?
Legal bribery is what I'd call it.
It's disgusting, bro.
That's crazy.
The American people, Flint, Michigan still doesn't even have clean drinking water.
Still? That was
Okay.
like 3 years ago.
I have my brother, Eric Patrick Thomas. Look him up. Flash his video. Everyone that sees this, go support this young man. Paralyzed from the neck down, quadriplegic, can't move a single muscle from his neck to his toes. Doesn't even have clean water to bathe in.
Jeez.
He's stuck in Flint, Michigan. Please go support him if you see this podcast. Okay? This is the condition that our fellow Americans are in. And we have billions of dollars to keep fighting war after war after war after war after war. Our cities are overrun with mentally ill people, homelessness, trillions and trillions of dollars. I don't see how we come out on this trajectory without a total collapse of fiat currency. The whole play is into crypto, and I've said this many times on your show.
Yep.
Beware of what you wish for. Oh, but they can't control it. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. They can manipulate how much these things cost and how they can be used. The whole play is into crypto. That's where this is all going. Okay, crypto, if you guys understood what it's going to do to us, freedom-wise, none of you would use it. But you're too stupid. They're letting you make some money. You understand? They have to let you make money right now to make you used to this cashless world where every single move is controlled, monitored, and you will be controlled in ways you can't even begin to imagine. If you could see what I see, you would never touch electronic currency. But you're an idiot because it's decentralized. Why does it have value, Sean Kelly?
It's finite.
The first companies to invest in these things were Microsoft and BlackRock, right? These big companies saying, we'll accept Bitcoin. Because if no one accepted Bitcoin, it'd still be in the decimal points. It'd be worthless. The valuation and speculation came from companies starting to accept these electronic currencies as payment. That's when they started skyrocketing. Oh, it actually has value. Oh, shit, they're going to accept it as a way to accept payments? Yeah. And they can crash it the same way. They can make it illegal to accept this currency or that currency. The whole play is into it, man. I don't care what anyone says. This is going to age really well, I promise you.
You think crypto is going to crash?
I think there will be a complete crash, but I don't know when. You know, I'm not giving investment advice, but I do believe that we will be funneled into their currency. And to my opinion, it's starting to look more and more like XRP.
Damn.
You know, XRP seems to be the only one that can sustain the amount of transactions, okay? It has enough, like, speed. You need speed to transact business. So I look at Bitcoin like gold, like the gold of electronic currency. It stores the most value, but the XRP is kind of like the fiat dollar, you know, in that analogy. But again, I'm not an expert on this stuff. I just know what the final world looks like. If crypto takes over our currencies, you're going to live in a very controlled world. Your Tesla's going to turn off. You're not going to be able to buy a certain amount of meat. They can program how many times a day you're allowed to have water or this or that. That's the world they want. Complete domination, surveillance, cameras. Okay, that's what's coming. I promise you. If
That's
they
like
even leave this on the internet.
It's like communism 2.0, sounds like.
Well, it's going to make communism look like Disney World. Another thing I want to clarify. I'm sick and tired of people like Laura Loomer, okay? We all know that the war in the Middle East has been a complete disaster. Millions and millions of people are in risk of losing their lives, starvation. As someone that lost his family in war, as someone who saw what brutal occupation looks like when my family was killed during the Kosovo War in 1998 as the last part of the former Yugoslavia resisted the brutal regime of Milosevic. As someone that was born in America and used to go back every summer, and I used to see what it was to live in an apartheid state.